go with the veteran from the U.S., Merc.
All right, welcome, Merc.
What's up, guys? This is Merc Music, and welcome to a quad feed with every specialist in Black Ops 3. Now, I just want to give you guys a warning. There's going to be a lot of multi-kills. There's going to be a lot of death. It should, it should be a pretty good time. But I do want to let you guys know that this video was kind of an afterthought. I already did the quad feed with every gun in Black Ops 3, and I had no plans to do this, so I'm sorry if some of the clips aren't that great, but some of them are also kind of crazy. I also want to make you guys aware that I'm recording this before any kind of announcement of a DLC specialist, so if that does ever happen, just know that this is a video that only contains the original specialist weapons in the game.
In before they put a specialist in the supply drops.
Alright, let's get this video started. This is a happy place, happy thoughts, no supply drops. We're gonna start things off here with the gravity spikes. The easiest specialist weapon to use and the most annoying specialist weapon to get killed by.
Let's hope I get some good out of this.
Yo! Oh!
Yeah, UAV! Dude!
Suck a dick! This was the easiest thing to do in my entire life. Now we're gonna be moving on to the Sparrow, which for some reason is the most difficult specialist I've ever tried to use. Was this thing better in the beta or at some point early on in the game? Because I don't understand it.
Well,
what is this shit?! Unless you have terrible observational skills, that means I hate this fucking thing. I promise you I tried to get a clean quad feed with this Sparrow. I even had the help of the car at the start of Safeguard on Hunted, and I still couldn't get a clean quad feed. Oh!
Well, it's all on screen.
Where's with the car,
It was all
though?
on screen. You can
It's
see
just-
you can see all
yeah.
of them on screen clearly.
I appreciate the moral support.
But fortunately, I was playing a lot during this last double crypto key weekends. I was playing a lot, I was using a lot of the different specialists trying to hit better clips, and this happened.
That's nothing, dude. You should have seen this fucking kill chain I got yesterday.
more. Oh,
It's good enough. I
It
don't
was
give a
all-
fuck. It's a
yeah,
split quad
you can
all on
see
screen.
it.
Suck my dick! Now, I am aware that this is a split quad feed, but I actually want to go back and analyze the clip a little bit further. As you can see here, if my last couple of shots were placed better and more accurate, this guy would not have killed Matt, and he wouldn't have killed me and split the feed. And on top of that, he would have been killed a lot faster for the quad feed, and it most likely could have been clean. But yeah, I'm really glad I'm never going to have to use that thing ever again. Now we're moving on to the Tempest, which apparently got nerfed recently. But luckily, I actually used it a little bit during the beta and early on in the game. And even though I didn't hit one clean quad feed with it, it was a lot of fun to use, and it actually is pretty good.
Ooh, split quad. Again.
Now, honestly, the Tempest really isn't too hard to use, and it's pretty easy to get a multi-kill, but I just couldn't get any with a clean quad feed. Oh my god! Wow, dude. Holy shit. That was a split quad right there. I have no doubt in my mind that if I kept using the Tempest and if I kept trying to get a clean quad feed, I could eventually get one, because I've done that with all kinds of different guns in the past, but I'm just tired of this happening. That's what I'm saying! Yes! Keep going! Oh, another split one? Come on. But now we're gonna be moving on to the War Machine, the specialist weapon that everyone uses when they're fucking tired of trying to play with an ounce of skill and they just want to do this.
That's fucked.
There we go.
Of course they get a
God, that
counter
was so
when I get a
ridiculously
UAV.
easy. I don't know, man. The War Machine's okay, but I really wish you could have it with one-man army and be able to use this whenever you want, because I don't think it's that good. Said the heroin smoker. Woo! Oh, Quadra! War Machine for noobs, faggot. Well then, welcome to the polar opposite of skill, the Annihilator pistol.
getting one bursted by an M8.
Yeah, because it's an M8. What are you complaining about?
Oh! That was dirty! Oh shit! Now this clip actually happened recently, and unfortunately it's the only kind of quad feed I saved with the Annihilator pistol, and I know it's also a split quad feed, but I want to take a second look at this clip. As you can see here, Matt takes the first kill from me. Fucking son of a bitch, piece of shit. But even if I would have gotten that kill, a teammate would have split it anyway. But regardless of it being split, you can still see all 4 kills. I got 5 kills total, and I thought it was a cool clip. You know, I used the movement in a very unique way. I got a collateral, and I got a no-scope for the last kill. But now that we're done analyzing that clip, let's check out the Hive. At one point, you could direct impact kill people instantly with the Hive. I never used the Hive when that was possible. So all this really is just 4 kills with the Hive, kinda quick. I'm sorry that I personally couldn't hit anything better. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have probably hit a Hive quad feed at some points. And here right now is some proof that you can get a quad feed with a Hive and that it's not impossible. Matt had some good fortune recently and just happened to be running the Hive when he was playing Ground War Safeguard, and out of nowhere, a ton of people happened to run into his Hives and he just got this awesome quad feed, and he actually got a 5th person too for a split 5. Just listen to the noise of the Hive destroying these people. I don't know, I just thought this was a really cool clip that Matt hit, and I'm really grateful that Xbox recorded that. But now we're gonna be moving on to the Scythe. This weapon is the perfect example of something that is so fun and so powerful to use that everyone in the Call of Duty community just overuses it and abuses it, and next thing you know, it's not as good.
Done with this shit, man.
Why are you in the corner?
Split quad feed with the Scythe, of course.
I'm just being dead-ass honest. I pretty much only used Overdrive, the specialist ability, when I was playing the beta in the game early on, and I didn't get to have a lot of fun with this thing, but when I finally decided to use it, it wasn't so good.
Fuck safeguard.
Oh my god!
Fuck it.
Bro!
But I was still able to hit a split 6-man feed, killing people out of spawn while they were getting spawn trapped by a teammate's mothership. Yes, we had the sweatiest team of all time, I know. But now we're moving on to the Ripper, which is my personal favorite specialist weapon. At first, the Ripper was kind of problematic because it charged its ability so fast that it could be used as a panic knife way too often. But thankfully, the recharge time got rebalanced, and I think it fits in pretty well with the game. And it's just my personal opinion, but I find it to be the most fun and aggressive specialist weapon to use.
Yes! Yes! Got a clean quad feed with that shit. Let's go.
And last but not least, the Purifier. The specialist weapon where if you had absolutely no skill whatsoever and you could just hold the trigger and spin in circles, you could get multi-kills.
The stabby guy.
Woo!
This thing was way too good. So, as usual, Treyarch had to dial it back and make the specialist weapon less fun, but the Purifier is still very cool, and it's very good for clearing out rooms and getting multi-kills.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, yes.
Holy shit. What?
But yeah, I have some extra quad feeds and I wanted to share those with you guys while I also give you guys my opinion on specialists in Call of Duty. I was very skeptical about specialist weapons and abilities coming to Black Ops 3 before the game was out, but now that we've had months to play around with them, test them out, and see how they get balanced and how they get used, it turns out that they're actually very fun and unique. And honestly, it's gonna be really hard to imagine another Call of Duty game without them. I'm not saying that future Call of Duty games need them, but I think it does add another layer of variety to the gameplay of Call of Duty. As a whole, I think specialist weapons and abilities were a good feature to be added. It's the kind of variety that we needed in our gameplay, not exo jumps. But again, that's just my opinion.
I just smack bopped him, Erik.
You smack bopping?
That's what I just fucking said. Are you deaf?
Smack bop! Smack bop!
Oh, brown fiend.
Smack bop! I got C4 quad feed split!
But yeah, this has been a quad feed with every specialist weapon in Black Ops 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video around to get it some more exposure. Even though I really didn't have any plans to actually make this video, it was a fun challenge, and I'm glad you guys kept persistently bugging me to make this video. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
I don't need a dime, bitch, I'm still a high roller.